So what if the owners of this business want to come and do maintenance or stock or inventory at their establishment? How are they supposed to get in?
What gives you the authority to block off and plug accessories over there, sir? Huh? What gives you that authority, sir? You know, if you're walking that line, I don't care what you guys say. This is time to stand. Check out my video, sir. Guess what?
Check out
cannot block out. Go ahead.
Check out the cameraman too. I was down at your department and they treated me really well.
Oh, and that's when they detained you and
yeah,
questioned you?
Yeah. Well, don't go past too far after a certain.
What gives you the authority to lock down public access walkway, sir? Huh? What gives you that authority? What gives you that authority, sir? You can't answer a citizen's question?
Are you going to clean up the police tape? Because I recently saw a crash that Anaheim PD was at, and they left all their police tape all over the place.
Oh, so you mean they littered?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So cops actually littered?
So last Saturday, there was a crash here at Dale and Lincoln. I'll put a news article clipping there. I snipped from the paper up on screen now. And so as you see there, a fatal crash there. And so what does Anaheim PD would do with their police tape after they're done securing the scene? Well, they just leave it here, of course. Just leave it here and litter. So, you know what, since they just left it here and obviously don't care, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this tape. It's mine. It's mine now. And technically it is mine. It's mine to begin with. I paid for it. We paid for it with tax money. It's my tape. And plus two, you just want to leave it here and litter, so I'm kind of doing good at the same time. I'm cleaning up your mess. So, and two, it appears that they've left a candlelight vigil here for the people that have died in that crash. Very, very tragic crash indeed.
There we go with the DUI setup. Hey, how you doing, fellas?
Hey, isn't this blocking the sidewalk right here? Isn't this obstruction?
I know. Isn't this obstruction right here?
Isn't that a municipal code violation, or is it penal?
I think it's called Piglet's Cop Book 101. Piglet's Cop Book 101 means that they can break laws and statutes and penal codes for their own purpose. So I call it Piglet Book 101.
All right.
Here we are with the cameraman tonight, guys.
What's up, guys? See, I got my mask this time.
Freaking awesome too, man. He's got his mask. He hit me up on Patriot Large Space at the DUI CheckPoint, and we always got each other's backs out here. Tonight's gonna be just some documentation. I'm gonna keep the yelling and screaming down because I got a big day tomorrow with the family.
Yeah.
Don't be a part of the violations.
So are you guys gonna dislike my video once you guys get home?
Hey youngster, good question, man. You want to become a cop so you can violate people's rights? Is that the goal in life? Or do you want to be the right one that goes with the Constitution, sir? Are you for or without the Constitution? Or are these older cops treating you guys bad manners in the early age? Excuse me, officer, quick question if I may. You know, with the Constitution, when it says that no law shall be passed to supersede the Constitution, do you think it's the Constitution, even though the Supreme Court said it already? I mean, because back in the day, they said slavery was okay also. So do you think slavery was okay too? No answer, no word, no nothing? No word? No? Nothing
While Time to Stand talked with the sergeant, I began to take pictures. When I was done taking pictures, I turned around, and before I knew it, Time to Stand was on the other side of the police tape, talking with the sergeant.
He's starting to arrest me because I don't want to leave the line right here. I'm asking for the 4th time.
How are you doing this evening, Sergeant?
I'm leaving you, tyrant.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I'm already in this line, so you can't tell me to leave this.
You're fine right where you are.
Tyrant.
Okay?
You're a tyrant. You're nothing but a tyrant. That's what you are. You're
My
a tyrant.
My question is for you. If you don't want people going over there, why didn't you see him coming? You could have prevented that.
You're a tyrant. That's all you are. Yeah, Time to Stand. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm saying.
See, they're closing. They're corralling us in with tape. See, volunteers.
All this is unconstitutional. All this. Read your Constitution. What does it say? No law shall be passed to supersede the Constitution. Am I correct? 14607.5 says what, sir? You cannot pull over a citizen to slowly check to see if they got a license. Okay. Constitution says I have a right to travel freely without being molested by freaking any people like you. Does the Constitution say that, sir? Does it or does it not? Does it or does it not, sir? Answer my question. I am your boss. I am your supervisor. I am Time to Stand. Does it or does it not say that the Constitution, sir? Well, you're saying this stuff, aren't you? You really are. You're saying that. Now, look, he's gonna cry. Look, he's gonna cry. Look at him. He's gonna cry. Look at him.
Why isn't your body cam on? Shouldn't this be recording?
Yeah, you're about to cry, ain't you? Because some little immediate person like this is more of a weapon than that right there. But I don't care if I die. I don't care. I don't care unless I fucking die for what I stand up for. I give a shit less.
And let's
As a matter of fact, my
got this
car is
right
over
here.
there, so when I want to go, I will walk through this fucking line. You understand me?
And sir, what's this right here? It says it's this thing called the 4th Amendment. It says right here. It says prevents unreasonable searches and seizures and sets out requirements for search warrants based on probable cause. So is this just a bunch of mumbo jumbo or what?
Look at him. And he has a U.S. flag on the back of his freaking helmet. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at that. What a fucking disgrace. Oh, that's the sergeant from last time.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's the sergeant from last time. We're doing the bullhorn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's him. Yeah.
Oh, he's a bike. He's a biker.
Yeah, that's the one that said that we couldn't use the bullhorn last time.
Oh, I'll cut right back to him right now.
Yeah.
After 10 o'clock, you can't amplify the noise.
Hey, this is the second time you've threatened with arrest and never acted upon it.
Because he said this is your 4th time. He said only my 3rd time I'll get arrested, but he actually told me the 4th time, but I was already walking anyway.
Oh, okay.
You know? So that is the head tyrant tonight, people.
God, three stripes.
Wow, look at that, look at that. Look how mad he is. He's gonna cry. He's gonna cry, look at him. Wow, look at him. He's gonna cry. How you doing, Sarge? You get mad last time when I did the bullhorn past 10, I told you I will not stop? Is that what this is about tonight? This is the main tyrant, people. This is the one that freaking did we're doing the bullhorn, and he comes up and reads the codes to us and says we couldn't do it. But guess what? We still did it and showed him off. So now he's cording us all off because he knows that we will cross his shit and freaking face him off.
So are we in Nazi Germany? Because this guy is just like the freaking Berlin Wall here, just standing, doesn't want to talk to us, just stone cold.
I think what it is, you know, the video, it's got like something like 43,000 hits right now, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he's probably seen all the comments on there. You know, some comments were bad, you know, saying that it was past 10 o'clock, you know, curfew and whatever. I understand that, but as you see, people, they didn't do nothing because they couldn't do nothing. You know, but this guy wanted to throw me arrest if I didn't cry, you know, if I didn't go back over the yellow line. Well, it's amazing that he's still mad and holds a grudge for that.
He's butthurt.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Hey, did you sit on that gun when you came over here? Is that what happened? Did that gun go kind of like, ouch?
My question is, how can you be mad at somebody that when they've done nothing wrong? That's just being mad for no reason.
Well, it's just like with Governor Wildstar, Nicholas Wildstar. What happened was when he got his car like towed for not having no registration and shit. Which people, come on, read the laws on the Freedom of Travel Act, guys. We don't really need it, but we just fall for it. But from what happened with that, he straight just told the cops off, and they didn't like it. They don't like being told the truth. And see, that's why he's upset, because he was told the truth. And he knows he's doing wrong. And he's ashamed of himself.
Two.
You walk to your car and leave, or you go walk and go in your car? You walk to get in your car, you may leave, and then you come back and you want to park somewhere else.
Well, yeah, no, I'm gonna go park somewhere else, because I'm gonna for sure make you guys look bad. That's my goal, making unconstitutional cops look bad. Good, like I did last time. Hey, come on with me, bro.
Am I going to be subject to arrest too?
Make sure that they don't.
You're gonna go with them. You're welcome to go.
And then we're gonna just come back and park somewhere. Because I am gonna come back in this yellow tape right here. That yellow tape, I am allowed to go in.
Yeah, you can go back.
I just want you guys to go by the Constitution. That's all it is. That's our goal, bro. Just off the camera for a second. We want to go by the Constitution.
Well, don't forget your.
Oh, my pad, yeah.
Cameraman.
Oh, you know me? You
Sure. Your car.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, it's not my car, so.
Or go with them.
Well, if you don't want me to stay, don't engage conversation with me. I will talk back to you.
You guys believe in the Constitution? Good question. You know, yes or no, simple. Do you guys believe in the Constitution?
So are you guys just sitting here waiting for someone to make a U-turn or try and go around the checkpoint? Are you going to pull over poor old Gramps and his jalopy if he makes a U-turn?
Looks like he got one. Looks like he got one. I got permission. Oh, look what we got. Look what we got. We got the sergeant right here. Oh, yeah, I know the sergeant. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, man. No, I mean, just like attack that person right there. Well, I mean, you guys are sitting here lying. But then what happened is, okay.
Here with you. You want to give your name? You don't have to if you don't want to.
Good.
All right. And
Go on YouTube or something?
yeah, I'm the cameraman. Yeah, all one word. Nice to meet you. So, what did the officer stop you tonight for?
He said I wasn't allowed to basically, because I was turning a left turn, there was so much traffic. And I really needed to pump gas, so I decided to merge right.
Okay.
So I could come this way.
All right.
And basically that's why he gave me a ticket. Okay. He said I was already in the left lane, I couldn't move from there.
Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Well, thanks. I appreciate the interview, you know. Excuse me, officer, I got a question. Why do you guys have AR? No, no, I'm going to ask you. I approached you. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to continue anyways. You can drive off. I'm not in your way if you don't want to hear it. I gave you fair warning.
So I'm going to continue. Why do you guys have AR-15s on the back of your bikes? Isn't that a little excessive? I mean, the Orange County Sheriff's motor officers, they carry shotguns. Why the need for assault rifles? And better question, how often do you pull them out? How often do you get to use it? Well, thank you for your time, even though you don't want to communicate.
I am the sole accident investigator in the department. Okay.
Wow.
So we all take accident reports, but if there's a fatal collision, I'm the one that's calling in to do the investigation. When I first started police work, I guarantee you, I never thought I'd be riding a motorcycle. I never thought I'd be enforcing traffic laws. I was like, tickets, come on, I want to go after the big bad guys, right?
Okay.
I want to bust the cholos and the gangsters and the drug dealers and all that stuff, right? Well, let me tell you something. In the 8 years that I've been here, 8 years that I've been a cop, I've seen more death and destruction as a result of drunk driving than I have any other crime. Okay, gang violence, drug violence, all that stuff pales in comparison to the deaths from drunk driving. And that's what
I wish
that's
you
what
wouldn't have
guided
brought
me.
that up,
That's
man.
what guided me into traffic.
Okay.
Right? I rolled up one day and there was a father and a son who were killed by a 19-year-old drunk driver. Okay. Who blew a red light at 90 miles an hour. Killed them both instantly.
Ugh.
And he was on his way. He's the debate team captain on a Sunday morning, on his way to school to do a debate. Okay. Why did they have to die, man?
Why not set them up near like bars and stuff then?
Well,
Why not?
if that's the case, then we just have an officer sitting in the parking lot, you know, and I don't
But see,
know.
that's
That's
what-
private
that's-
property and all this. I don't know, man.
Well, why don't you try and collaborate with bouncers and say, hey, look it, if you see somebody walking out of your bar that's obviously too drunk to drive, you should call us and let us know that, hey, there's an impaired person out on the road. Why don't you
No, I've
collaborate
seen
with
swap
them
measures.
guys?
Oh. I don't know, man. That's the alcohol and
Looks like we got somebody.
Well, you know what, man? It's been. I don't know if you got any questions out, but I'm done with this gentleman.
Yes, I have one more question.
Okay.
Now, he absolutely refused. He said, any questions to talk to you. Now, why do you guys have AR-15s on your bikes? Compared to Orange County Sheriff's motor officers, they have shotguns. Why do you guys have AR-15s and they don't?
It depends. If it were up to me, I'd have both.
Really?
Because they're very different weapons. Shotgun's very versatile, does different things.
Mhm.
You want to start talking about guns? That's
Yeah.
where I'm at, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
about it. This might be.
We're going up against people doing active shooters, murders in schools, and all that kind of stuff, right? Okay. Motorcycles, you see us, we're weaving in and out of traffic real
Uh-huh.
quick. We can get anywhere faster
Exactly.
than a police car can. So we need to be ready to deal with whatever it is that can come up. I might be a traffic officer, but I'm a police officer first. All right, and public safety is my mission. Okay, so if something happens that I need to deploy that weapon, then I have it. A shotgun could be used for different things. If I could, I'd have both. But
Would a shotgun be mostly like used for fast action and close range, or would it be?
it depends. If you got buckshot, you're talking about close range. It fires a little spread, right?
Okay.
Or if you load that thing up with a 1 ounce slug, that's one solid piece of lead that I can be accurate out to 100 yards, no problem.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's why you got that SWAT
That'll
tag
put
on, man.
put a hole in your chest.
But up against someone who's armed with a high-powered rifle and has body armor, shotgun's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
So we have that. So there's different tools. It's like if you got a toolbox,
Yeah.
you got a hammer, screwdriver, nails, wrenches and stuff like that. If you just have one toolbox and a hammer, if you need to screw
Drill,
something, then you're kind of out of
You're
luck,
kind of
right?
screwed right there, man.
So it's just one
So,
more tool in our toolbox.
do you guys pull them out a lot, or do you don't get to do that? I'm hoping you don't have to do that very
Well,
often.
you're not going to see me doing it on your regular traffic stop. If that's what you're getting at. No,
Unless
have
it's a
to put
felony.
it- No, well, yeah, okay.
Felony
if it's a
stop.
stolen vehicle or something, it's an end of a pursuit, and we have reason to believe that person is armed. Yeah, I'm going to keep my distance, and I'm much more accurate with that out to distance than I am with the pistol. Any shoulder-mounted weapon is going to be more accurate out at range, which is better for us because we don't want to hit We don't want to miss and hit something that we didn't intend to hit.
Yeah, I mean, I
Well,
watched.
yeah, like that one kid one time, he was carrying a fake gun, and actually the cop didn't shoot the kid that put down the fake gun, but he actually shot the kid that didn't even have the gun.
Yeah, marksmanship counts,
And
man.
and like I watched
stress.
an old video on the computer that was released from the Pasadena Police Department. This is like 60s, 70s about shotgun training, and they said that even though that it's available, the officer should never really ever pull it out because of how widespread the damage can be.
Well, yes,
because they showed the bank robbery, right? The first unit pulls up, he gets out, he grabs the shotgun, the guy comes out, he's got a pistol, and he's about to shoot the officer. So he shoots his shotgun, and of course hits the bad guy, kills him, but he also hit 4 other people because he didn't think. He acted. He stopped the robbery and saved the bank, but he injured innocent people in the process, and that's why they say you don't ever want to have to use it unless you absolutely have to.
Well,
and how powerful it is.
Well, with the shotgun, like I said, it's a close-in weapon with a buckshot. Okay, the spread as the pellets get further away.
Yeah, I know about the buckshot. The farther it goes, the wider it's gonna be.
I wouldn't take a long-range shot.
Yeah. There's a time to stand right there, going through the checkpoint. Don't give up your license! You have rights! You have a 4th Amendment right! Don't give up your license! Don't give up your license! You have every right not to give up your license! Don't give up your license! You have a 4th Amendment right to unlawful seizures! Don't give up your license! Don't give up your license! It's unconstitutional! They need to have probable cause! See, now they said people can't go through there. Now we have a woman on a bicycle walking through there. So if she's able to continue on through, I'm gonna go over there. If she's able to continue on through, I'm gonna go over to secondary. They just let a woman on a bicycle through. So, and it appears, let's see, is she gonna make it through, or is she being stopped and questioned as well? Either way, gonna go around now. Okay, over here we have a secondary where your vehicle is pulled over, searched, could be towed if it's deemed not roadworthy. We have right over here the tow truck drivers waiting for a car to so they can tow. They got 3 of them. They have 3 of them here. So it's ridiculous. So they're just been standing around waiting for somebody to tow, I guess. I haven't seen any towed vehicles out of here, which I find ironic is that they have the American flag on the back of their tow truck, like they support the Constitution and all that. But isn't this kind of not respecting the Constitution by setting up your towing operations on a checkpoint that clearly violates people's 4th Amendment rights and profit off that? That's basically what they're doing, profiting off of your rights being taken away. Profiting off of your rights
your rights as an American citizen being taken away. They're profiting off of that. And see, now they have their backs turned because they don't want to be on camera. So, hey, I wouldn't put you guys on camera if you would actually tow some people. But see, they have their backs faced. They're ashamed of themselves. They're ashamed of what they're doing. Because moments ago when I walked up, they were facing me, standing. Now they just want to give me the cold shoulder. Interesting. Very interesting. That's right. Get all the pictures you want. Get all the pictures you want. Show all your friends what you have to put up with. Maybe you shouldn't come to these checkpoints if you don't like being confronted by Anonymous. So they just pulled somebody over in the secondary here. And it looks like they might search the vehicle. Got his disabled lights on. See, looks like they're making him open up the trunk and see what, she'll make him show whatever he's got inside. Looks like it's made him pop the trunk. Okay. See, notice how he's shining the light over there? He's checking to see if he can see anything of a quick glance that would give him further cause to search the vehicle, or if any other passengers may be in the vehicle that are hiding. And back to the trunk again. We got another tow truck, again with the American flag on the back. And now it appears he's given the driver a sobriety test. Now he's doing the finger test. Okay, now they're making him open up the rear door there. He put something in there. Okay. Shake the hands. So, let's see. This guy doesn't appear to be drunk. He was pulled into secondary, had his vehicle searched, had a bit of a sobriety test conducted on him, and it appears so far nothing. And now it looks like he's okay to go about his way. It was now 10 o'clock, and I remembered what the sergeant said last time about amplifying your noise after 10 o'clock, so I decided to leave, and to do that I had to walk all the way back down Orange Thrope, which meant walking through the operations area. As far as I'm aware, once you start letting people through, you can't say the area is closed off. Well, I'm going to try and walk back to Orange Thrope from here. Okay, let's see here. Make sure that use the crosswalk button right here. Use the crosswalk button. Let's see, let's get the lights here. Sure to look here both ways. You talking to me? I'm trying to go down that way. You talking to me? Am I being detained right now? Am I being detained? Am I being detained? I'm trying to walk down back to Orange Thrope. Well, you just let the woman about 15-20 minutes go on a bike through here. You can't pick and choose who you let through here like that. Well, yeah, you kind of are, because I have a camera and you don't want to go.
No, because you could probably ask, like the lady probably asked.
No, she didn't. She came. I got video proof. I'll let you speak after this. Just hear me out, and I'll let you speak. I just did. I just did.
Back over here, we'll discuss. Right now, this is our operation area.
Okay. Now, who am I speaking with
Real
first?
simple. Police line, do not cross. You don't just have a right to cross. If you want to get by here, we can make accommodations.
Well, first of all, who am I speaking with?
It's Corporal Plumley. Now,
Corporal Plumbing.
I'm
Okay.
done. Did you see this? I want you to take good look at this.
Okay, sir, I'm not blind.
You're not listening. So if you want to listen, I'll work with you. If not, you can go back the other way.
Sir, you just told me you're gonna listen to me. Now you're gonna walk.
No, because you're not listening to me. We both can't
Sir,
talk.
calm down. I'm talking to you very peacefully.
You don't know how I talk.
You're just getting all agitated over a victimless crime.
Don't cross that line. You want to cross it? You can ask permission.
Well, then why did she get all the way up to here, and then stopped, and then questioned, and then let on through? Explain to me that.
Was I there?
Upon further review of the footage, we could not determine that Corporal Plummy left the checkpoint between the time I started filming the woman on her bicycle up until this point. He may have not have seen the incident happen, but he must have been within a short distance of the incident occurring. I don't know. I couldn't see. All I saw was she stopped right there. She started talking, then she went behind the trailer. And then she went. Sir, don't discriminate people because they have cameras. That's the only reason here. If I didn't have a camera and this anonymous mask on, you would probably let me through. You can stare at me all night. I mean, I'm not intimidated. Those tricks don't work anymore. Yeah, but, you know, I'm just some punk with a camera, you know. Just a little punk. You know. So, what's your name? You're a witness to this.
Sergeant Daringer.
Nice to meet you, Sergeant Darian. Is Sergeant Geyer on duty tonight?
Sergeant who?
Sergeant Geyer?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know?
I haven't seen him so far.
Oh, okay. Well, if you do see him, tell him the cameraman says hi.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've seen him, you know. Just want to make sure, you know, he's doing well and all that, you know. He gave me some good footage,
And so I just want to make sure, I do care about you guys too out there, I'm not all anti-cop here. Okay.
Well, as long as you're safe.
Alrighty.
Right? Alright, have a good night.
You too.
You're just gonna stay on this side?
Yeah, well, I can't really, I'm kind of stuck now. That says don't cross, this says don't cross, so unless I jaywalk out.
Did you come over there and cross over here, or did you come through here?
What? Can you explain that again?
Over that way?
Yeah, I came up about here, then he stopped me and brought me right
last
here.
I saw you on that side of the street. Did you go all the way up?
Yeah, walk all the way down to the light down there.
And came all the way back up? That's a long
because
walk.
but there's no cross
So where are you
here.
trying to get to, over there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get all the way back down to Orange Throat, and he wants me to go all the way back down there because it says don't cross.
Oh, I said I'll walk you down there.
Okay, see, that's perfectly fine.
Let's go on this side.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Okay. I prefer to stay on the sidewalk. I just don't want to get struck by traffic.
Well, there's no traffic over here.
Well,
no
yeah.
police cars?
Yeah, I know, but it's slow-moving traffic, And this is a DUI checkpoint. What if somebody comes through here drunk, out of control?
Ironically, as I said that, 6 days later, Orange County Sheriff's Department had a DUI checkpoint in Dana Point, and wouldn't you believe it, a drunk driver actually came through the checkpoint out of control and crashed.
I've seen countless dash cam videos of officers pulling over, people. Just a routine stop. Out of nowhere, drunk driver slams right in the back of them.
Yeah, it happens, huh?
And it's awful. It's awful because you don't see him coming. And it kills, it's sad because then the poor officer, some of these guys, I've seen one guy, he got hit, he got struck, and he went a good amount of feet. And
the officer did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Luckily he survived though, but it was just
Usually the guy who's driving didn't even know it happened, right?
Didn't even know it happened. He was like doing a routine stop. He's between the cars right here, and as he's coming up to walk onto the passenger side because it's on the highway, he slams right in the back, and the car comes, into the person he has stopped, into him. It's awful. The whole back was totaled.
Yeah, it's scary, it's dangerous.
Yeah, that's why I have the visibility vest too. So, just like you guys, I want to be seen too.
Right.
There's people out here that, countless times I've been walking, just out walking in general, and people go to make that right turn, don't even see you and be like, oh, sorry.
People just don't pay attention anymore, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
All right, you good here, sir?
Yeah,
All right, cameraman.
Yeah, thanks.
Have a
I
good one,
appreciate
buddy.
you. You're really cool, man.
All right, thanks.
You're calm, cool, and collective. That's what we like to see.
Next month?
Yeah, next month. See you next month, unless I'm busy.
Okay.
But, there's other auditors too.
All right.
All right, see you around. Thanks for being polite and nice.